People of God, good night, good night, good night. Listen, I'm not going to stay on here long, but I just want to say this right quick. Some of you, um, you need to be prepared to tell some people you cannot reap where you have not sown. You cannot reap where you have not sown. Some of you, you, you know, you're going to have some folk who they're going to be everything to you that they never were before. It's going to seem like they did a 360 on themselves, but you got to sit back and you really have to test people's motive, because people, some people have not changed. People don't just change overnight. And there are some folk who they see what God is doing in your life. They see where God is taking you. They see what's in store for you. They see where you're headed. They see what's about to happen in your life, or they can feel like they know what's about to happen in your life, or what you're about to come into, or something like that. And you will have folk that will try to attach themselves to you and be everything to you that they never were before. And that is because they want to reap where they did not sow. They want to obtain a harvest where they did not take the time to help cultivate the garden bed. They didn't till no garden. They didn't sow no seeds. They didn't do no watering. Everything was on your shoulders. And if you let the devil trick you, some of you, you've been tricked a lot of times in your life. You've been tricked a lot of times in your life. And if you let the devil mess up where God is taking you, where you're going, or whatever's about to happen or manifest in your life, or let the devil latch onto you or send somebody to latch onto you, all they're going to do is pull you back. And they could destroy an opportunity or take something from you that just messes up years of your life. Where if you would continue walking with God and appreciate where God has you at, and be on that path until you figure it out. Because sometimes you don't always know all the answers. None of us have all the answers, but you just know, you see what God is doing with you. And sometimes you don't even know the direction that you're going to take. But there are some people that watch you, they study you. They can feel the favor of God on your life. They can feel when you're getting close to something big, and they just want to be around you. You're going to have a lot of spirits of falsehood. People will come and flatter you and give you all kind of fake flattery. I said this in some video months ago. Ain't no love in their heart. People will come to you being sent to try to cause chaos in your life. They with a disrespectful attitude, disrespectful nature. Their whole nature is to disrespect you in some kind of way, or show people that they can talk down on you, especially if you have a public, if you are somebody who you're a public figure or something. Sometimes people just want to disrespect you, or show others how they can talk down to you, or how they treat you, because they don't value you. And you have to be careful who you let get close to you. People want to cause chaos against a child of God name. They come in your life masking that disrespectful nature, but their whole purpose is to stir up some kind of accusations with you. So you got to be careful and guard yourself. Don't let people get close to you. Sometimes people will be so nice and kind, and you got to figure out where is this coming from. Sometimes people want something on the inside of you. Sometimes people want where you are. They want to be where you are. And so they be kind to you so that they can uh, inherit some of what you got. And then when they feel that they done got enough what they got from you, they'll go separate from you and start disrespecting you. You see? So you got to be very careful. Be prepared to tell folk you cannot reap where you have not sown. You can't allow folk to get close to you. Right? Folk who wasn't there when you were going through hard times. When you working on a dream or a goal, or you got a vision, and folk who it's hard for you. You ever had folk, it'd be hard for you to even talk to them. Folk who they didn't even call and encourage you throughout your process, throughout different journeys that you were going on. And if they did call you and ask you how your day was, you probably couldn't even get them to listen. After you start talking, they probably start cutting you off. Think about it now. You know who truly has made you feel good or has poured into you. And oftentimes, it's probably been God. Oftentimes, you probably found yourself, you could have been surrounded by a lot of people and still felt so alone. There was no true connection with nobody. There was nobody who had the love and attention and compassion or care, concern for your well-being. But some people was attached to you because they knew you were a blessing. They knew when they ran into anything or any solutions, you would always have their back, but they never had yours. Don't let them people come back and reap where they have not sown. Be thankful that you see people true heart. There'll be some people, they see you constantly fighting in warfare. I told you, what would that? A lot of people, when that warfare get heavy, they fold. They fold. People can talk strong, like they just got so much answer, like they so well put together. Oh, you will know who for you, baby. When that warfare hit, some of them, they get quiet. And here go you pressing your way through. They ain't coming through saying nothing that can build your spirit. If anything, sometimes when you going through certain things and you fighting your way through warfare, fighting your way through spiritual battles, some of them same ones probably took that opportunity to try to say something to cut your spirit down. Oh, you didn't have to see a lot. God done open your eyes to a lot. If this message resonate with you, if you still watching it, you done seen a lot. God has proven a lot of people. He's allowed a lot of people's mask to fall off. People who you didn't even, who you would have least expected. Oh, God has instilled a lot inside of you. He has stored a lot inside of you. And you have a choice to make. You got to make the right choices. As God continues to have his way in your life, you continue to submit and surrender to the Spirit of God, you're going to have a lot coming at you. Sometimes if you're not sure on things, it's okay to be slow. It's okay to be behind God. It ain't never okay to run ahead of him. It ain't never okay to run ahead of him. But when you behind him, even if you moving slow, even if you're not sure, and you 50 steps behind him, at least you behind your daddy. See? He can always pull you up. He can always give you reassurance. He can always send reinforcement to push you forward, right? He know you ain't trying to push yourself forward. As long as you waiting on him, it gonna always go well with you. But you make the right choices. See, you're not a desperate person that need people to be in your life. You probably would like that, right? You're a loving person. You probably would like that. But now God has caused your eyes to see so much. So you see that he's allowed you to see according to your maturity. See, sometimes when God allow us to see things when we're not too mature, the immature part of ourselves, the carnal mind part of ourselves, oh, it'll have a lot to say. Or we could come up with a lot of ways that we can handle situations and circumstances. But see, God don't sharpen your gift. He don't fine tune it all the way until you grow up a little bit. And you got to keep growing from glory to glory, level to level. But don't you let folk come in your life and reap where they have not sown. There have been times when you probably had hard times. Times when you probably had to cry yourself to sleep. Could you have called them? Would they have listened? Did they ever have a word to speak into your spirit? Think about it now. Or were they the ones who always pulled your spirit down? Be wise. Gentle as a dove. Wise as that old no good serpent. Don't let folk come into your life and reap where they have not sown. So that's all I got to say. I'm going to get on off here because I'm getting sleepy. I still have a lot to do. I'm processing some eggs. It was a long day today. processing some eggs. I still got over almost 50, 60 more eggs left to process. And then I've got to do a little paperwork, and I'm going to take me a shower. And that's all she wrote, baby. I'm getting on out of here. But y'all have a blessed night. Don't let nobody come and reap where they have not sown. Be wise. If nobody has told you that they love you today on this Tuesday, if you ain't heard it all day, then you hear it right now from your little country bunking sister. I love you. You are loved. You are never alone, even if it feels that way sometimes. There is more with us than there is against us. We have a Father that fights for us. Yep. He's given the angels charge over us. Nothing shall by any means harm us. Nothing. No weapon, even though a lot of weapons have been formed. Some of them still forming right now as I speak. But guess what? They're going to be brought to naught. They're going to be brought to naught. See, people, witchcraft can't work on you. It's only if you can get in here, if you let them get in here. See, but when you stay focused, they can't get in here. Then they might try to send a Delilah. Be careful with the Delilahs. Be careful with the Jezebels. See, a lot of Jezebel. Back in the day, I know when I was growing up, when we hear Jezebel, we always think about an old woman, old seductive woman. But no, baby. In this day and time, that spirit can come in through a man or a woman. And nowadays, I see more Jezebel spirit on men more than I ever used to see before. It's on men and women. Be on guard. Guard your heart. Right? Always pray. Pray about everything. And most importantly, stay in the Father's word. So that's it. I'm about to get off of here. Don't let nobody come and reap where they have not sown. Have a blessed night.